Hello friends, Clage back with a new video today, and happy Stars and Snared Patch Day. We are now officially in the global synchronization phase of Punishing Gray Raven. So I wanted to do a quick video today on a particular subject that's been a little bit contentious, but I think is important to talk about. And so what I'm going to do today is go over what you should look to use your rainbow cards on if you are a spender in Punishing Gray Raven. If you are completely free to play, if you are never buying rainbow cards, if you are never putting a single dime into this game, this video is not going to do a lot for you, but it still will contain some worthwhile information on how to value your purchases if you do decide you want to spend some money on PGR in the future. So even if you're free to play, this is worth looking over and hearing. But if you are completely free to play, don't worry. I will have plenty of videos for non-spending stuff very soon. I'm going to do a guide on Luna. I will do a guide on the new A ranks, plenty of gameplay footage and other stuff. I have a lot to talk about this patch. So don't worry, there's plenty of stuff coming. I am kind of behind due to my internet woes that I posted about on the community page, so I do apologize for no videos of late. My upload has been a hot mess, and my ISP is doing what ISPs do, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So let's talk about where we stand with the global sync patch and what it means to use rainbow cards in the current environment. So before I talk about any of this, important, extremely important disclaimer. Please do not spend beyond your means. Gacha games are fun. Gacha games are a hobby for a lot of us. Some of them are our favorite games right now, but they are designed to manipulate you into spending money very easily. If you are not completely free to play, it is very, very easy to fall down the rabbit hole of spending beyond your means to try and get something or get extra copies of characters, get extra weapons, etc. Please set a budget. Please be smart. We don't exactly live in the best economy of all time right now, so value your income and do not spend beyond your means. This is just a game at the end of the day, so be mindful of that. But let's talk about what it means to be a spender in the global synchronization program now. So, obviously, as I mentioned in the videos leading up to this patch, we are getting 3 times the rewards for all our dailies and event stuff. Everything that goes on now for the rest of this patch will be tripled because there are 3 patches combined into one. So all our daily rewards, weekly rewards, event rewards, all that fun stuff, which is pretty great. Getting 3 times the rewards in a much shorter amount of time, that's a great way to build up the account and get things rolling, especially if you're a newer player. What this also means is that there are 3 times the amount of paid options to purchase for buying black cards, for buying resources, all that good stuff. And that's a lot. That is a lot of potential money to spend. So I want to talk about how you can make sure you get the most out of your rainbow cards if you decide to put money into this game and to use them on the options we have available. So before we get over to what is good value for rainbow cards in terms of what we have available to purchase this patch, I want to talk about what I call the baseline value on your rainbow cards in PGR. So obviously, if you go into the top-up shot and go to recharge, this is where you buy rainbow cards. This is the paid currency of PGR. Every gacha game has these. This isn't new. So you can see the base level 5 rainbow cards for just under $1. You do get slightly better value the more you spend at a time, but it is incredibly incremental. Do not feel compelled to need to spend $100 at a time because you're not getting good value. If you're anything above the $5 pack, the difference is like 0.1% in terms of like what you're getting per dollar or per whatever your currency is. So don't feel like you have to go all the way up here. But this is the rates for the rainbow cards. Everybody should know this by now. So let's talk about what should you be looking to get when you throw rainbow cards at the game to get resources in return. The baseline value for a rainbow card on anything you purchase, whether it's the supply packs, whether it's the battle pass, whether it's the monthly passes, you should be looking to get a bare minimum of 30 black cards per 1 rainbow card spent. That's what I consider the Mendoza line for value in PGR. If you do the math on a pack and you are getting anything less than 30 black cards per one rainbow card you toss in, it's probably not even remotely worth it. Most of the good packs will go well above and beyond that, and the high value purchase options go well and above beyond that. So let's talk about the stuff that you should look to do first if you're looking to spend, or if you have been spending but you're not sure how to divvy up your rainbow card resources with this gigantic patch we have in front of us. So first things first, the monthly passes are incredibly valuable. These are great. The monthly pass A is something you should always get if you are a spender. And I am going to bring up a calculator so I can do some math for you. I know everybody loves math, but it's actually important this time, so bear with me. So the monthly pass, you automatically get 300 black cards out the gate, and then every day you log in daily, you get another 100. This translates to 3,300, if I can type today, 3,300 black cards, and as you can see down here, it costs 30 rainbow cards to purchase. So very simply, if we divide this, you're getting 110 black cards per rainbow card. That's incredible. That is, you're going to struggle mightily to see value bigger than that. That is an incredible rate. Monthly Pass A is a almost must buy if you are spending money on this game. It's just easy, simple value to get at all times. The weapon pass is also pretty decent, but in a different way. This will really only give you absolute maximum value if you are looking to resonate weapons. If you do not get a lot of signature weapons, or you don't have the ability to resonate multiple weapons, this loses a bit of value, but just for the sake of argument. So this one, we get 1,190 black cards out the gate, and then we get 90 weapon cards, which are effectively black cards. You can only use them on the weapon banner, but they're still eventually pull currency, so it's the same thing. So we get 30 of those, plus our 1,190 black cards. So without adding in the weapon shards, if we divide this up, 119 to buy it, getting a little over 32.5 rainbow card to black card ratio, which is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Add in the weapon resonance shard. So effectively what this is we're getting 30 resonance shards. You need 150 of these to exchange in the recycling shop for a weapon resonance, right? So this effectively means this is 1/5 of a weapon. Now, what does a weapon cost in black cards? Well, simply put, if you go to the weapon banner, and we'll just do this real quick, but if you go to base, go to the target weapon research, as you can see, pity on a weapon is 30 pulls, right? So that translates out to 7,500 weapon cards or black cards you have to pull to get the weapon. If we go down to the shop real quick, and we go into the exchange shop, weapon resonance, once you have 150 weapon resonance shards, you get one weapon resonance. This is the equivalent of a 6-star weapon. So this item by itself is 7,500 black cards in value. That is exactly what it totals out to, right? So if we go back to the monthly pass, so we're going to get 1/5 of this, right? So 75 divided by 5 is an extra 1,500. So let's add this up again, shall we? So we're getting, if we bring up the weapon thing, we're getting 90 times 30 plus 1,500 because we're getting 30 resonance shards plus the automatic black cards you get for making the purchase. Now we divide this by 119. Now we're up to 45. That's great. That's really, really good. If you intend to resonate weapons, I highly recommend the Weapon R&D Pass. It's quite good. The third one, the Serum Bundle, is okay. This one is not quite as high a value. This one's pretty easy to do. So 50 a day for 30 days, plus 680 out the gate. And we're paying 68 or rainbow cards to get it. Just a little bit over 32. I do not count the serum as a form of value. We get free serum every day through a bunch of different means. But if you need extra serum to farm stuff because you're catching up on the event stage, this is a fine place to spend some rainbow cards as well. Definitely value this far, far, far less than monthly Pass A and the Weapon R&D Pass. What is important to note that with the Global Sync Pass, we actually get extra weapon passes and extra monthly passes, because with the speed up, they have to offer us these. Otherwise, we would get behind on the monthly pass. The monthly pass would literally be worth 1/3 of what it usually is because of the accelerated schedule on this patch. Now, remember, not every Global Sync patch is going to be 3 patches at once. Most of them are going to be 2, so we'll probably only be able to buy 2 of these at a time. But this is a prime opportunity to be able to buy effectively 3 packs that are all worth that 110. So this is the same thing, right? 300 out the gate plus 3,000 because, 30 or 100 over 30 days. Divide that by 30 rainbow cards. So you get 3 packs at 110 black cards to the rainbow card exchange rate. That's super great. That's really, really, really strong value. If you are going to spend a bunch of rainbow cards, I highly recommend you start here. You're just maximizing value on this stuff. Same thing for the weapon monthly pass. If you want to buy multiples of it, you can. If you want to buy multiples of the serum, you can. We're going to come back to the big packs, the actual, patch packs, because the next thing I want to talk about real quick is the Battle Pass. So, the Battle Pass is also absurdly high value. It's a little bit harder to measure the value because it's not just pure construct cards and effectively black cards you get. You're also getting S-rank shards for the voucher banners. You're getting vouchers themselves, which translate to character shards. And we're getting, in this case, again, because there's 3 patches in one, you can buy these up to 3 times. If you're only going to buy one battle pass, if you're only going to buy one of these, buy the bottom row, the top secret intel. This is far more value because it has actual orange construct roll tickets in it, as well as the S-rank shards for getting characters off the voucher shop. If you are a person who rolls a cub for every single new character, then the encrypted intel is also still very good value. As you can see, you get 2,500 cub cards, you get 8,000 vouchers, some more S-rank shards, and this is cheaper than the bottom one, but I don't consider it nearly as good value as the top secret intel. This is up there with the monthly pass. You are getting an equivalent black card to rainbow card exchange that's very, very, very good. So if you are only going to spend minimally on the Global Sync patch going forward, you should be looking at the monthly passes and the top secret intel on the battle pass. If you only invest in these things, you're getting very good return on your investment for your hard-earned dollars that you're putting into a video game. And if you are not intending to go into moderate spender all the way up to whale and Leviathan territory, you can basically stop paying attention from here. These are the things with the most value. These are what I recommend spending your money on if you're going to do it. If you are a free-to-play player and down the road you decide you want to chip in, I would again start with the Battle Pass or the monthly passes. That is where the value is in spending money in this game. Where else can we find good value, good conversion rate on rainbow card to black card? These things, these small little packs that they offer, usually you can only get 1 or 2 of. These are almost always really good value. So like this, 290 cards, it's effectively 1 pull plus 40 extra cards, right? Nothing super special. We divide 290 by 5. That's 58. That's pretty good. That's really, really good ratio for rainbow card to black card. So this is a perfectly valid thing. Again, I always pick these up every time they come around because they're super good value. Same with this thing. Very, very straightforward. 1,400. Divide it by the 28 rainbow cards. 50 black card to rainbow card. Excellent. Solid value. Highly, highly recommend doing these. They're very cheap to get. These are not super expensive, and they give good value. Easy choice there. These things that we see every patch, these can be pretty strong value depending on what's in them. In this case, like we have here another serum bundle. Again, I'm not counting the serum itself because serum is something we get organically. This is 33.3 repeating. That's not bad, not terrible. If we go over here, another serum bundle. Usually the things that we get 1 per day per X days tends to be pretty decent. So in this case, we're getting 3,000 because 250, or excuse me, that's not right. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Let's try it again. 250 times 15 is 3750. Divide that by 98. 38, pretty solid, not bad. Pretty okay deal. If we go over to here, Hypertune crystals are kind of bait. This is trying to be something shiny more than it is. If you actually add up just the pull currency, divide it by the 168, below 30. No, we don't want that. Below 30 is just, do not. Unless you're a whale, unless you're going to buy every pack that's on your screen, you should skip these. That's not great value. Let's look at this one. Memory Resonance Pick. These are valuable. These are obviously nice. They are not required. You can always re-roll memories as much as you need until you get the resonances you want. These are also available in the War Shop, and basically they are the best thing you can buy in the Warzone shop, so this is a pretty easy thing to ignore as well, but for the sake of argument, let's go 4,000 poll currency divided by 128. Little over 30, so this is okay value, nothing amazing. Something to consider if you really want to put extra money into the patch, right? So let's talk like the big expensive packs. So this one is 600 rainbow cards. That is $100. That is $100 out the gate, right? So let's math this. Again, memory resonance pick, we aren't going to count that. You can get those within the War Shop by doing things with your dailies. So we do, 15,000 by 600. That is a whopping 25 black cards to rainbow card. Awful. Not good enough. Not remotely good enough. We can do so much better. So much better. How about this one? Here's a nice simple one. 1,400, 28, 50. 50 on the dot. Easy purchase. Very, very good. Let's see. Here is a trickier one. So let's look at the weapon reso bundle. This is almost in every single patch. So obviously we get 5,000, right? But we just get a weapon resonance USB stick. This, again, is the equivalent of one 6-star weapon. Maybe not the weapon you're rolling for on the banner, because you can miss the 80%. That is a possibility. But it is still the equivalent of any 6-star weapon. A 6-star weapon is 7,500 black cards, as we've already established by going into the R&D banners. So, 12,500 divided by 299 doesn't look half bad. Almost 42 black cards per rainbow card. That is a solid exchange rate. If you are willing to drop $50 on something in PGR and you want to get ahead on weapon resonances, this is actually pretty solid value. Not the worst thing in the world. I could go through each and every individual pack from here, but I think you kind of get the point. Do your research, do your math, keep within your own budget, and look and see what you want to spend. There is so much in front of our face right now that is very overwhelming. I'm not going to pretend it's not. We also have the prospect of the fact that we are getting multiple coatings. If you are looking to get Luna's new coating or looking to get Alpha's new coating, you got to spend rainbow cards to get those. Factor that into your budget and what you want to spend. But basically, I just wanted to do a quick rundown and get a quick video out that I can probably upload with my ISP doing what it's doing to me to go over this, because I think it's something that a lot of people are going to feel overwhelmed with this new patch. We have a lot of spending options. But again, the TLDR, if you don't know what to buy, but you want to put, 20, 30, 40 bucks into PGR, again, the monthly passes, especially monthly pass A, then the weapon R&D are where it's at. These incredibly cheap packs are where it's at. You're getting incredible value. And then obviously, again, the battle pass itself, incredibly high value. Look to these if you are going to spend minimally but want to give Kuro a little bit of money to support what they're doing. This is how I would recommend it. So, that pretty much covers our what should you do with your cash money dollars if you want to spend during the global sync patch here. I will try to do one of these for every new patch, since we're going to get a different number of patches. Going forward, my guess is we're going to get 2 patches per global sync patch. We'll see if that gets altered, but that's what I expect going forward. That'll make this a little bit less overwhelming, because being asked to look at double the packs per patch feels a lot less, overwhelming than hey, here is 3 patches worth of stuff. You've got 6 weeks. Good luck, Commandant. Yeah. Hopefully this helps you budget your rainbow cards accordingly if you're spending. Again, if you're pure free to play, this is still good information to have down the road if you decide you're going to swap over and spend a little dosh on the game. If not, don't worry. Again, I will have plenty of videos for everyone, including free-to-play players, very, very soon. I have to get familiar with Luna, learn how to play her, learn how to utilize our new Nihil element teams, but I will have a full guide on this character with teams, poll recommendations, all that good stuff, so look forward to that. I will also be doing stuff on the new A ranks. I already got Teddy out of the roles I did for Luna Void. She's here somewhere. I could probably just click the Void element and she would show up, but anyway. So yeah, plenty of stuff coming out in the very near future. I'll have more gameplay demonstrations, and we'll go from there. So This is a big patch. There's a lot to do. Try not to be too overwhelmed. Just take it a step at a time. Do your dailies, do the event quests, and have fun. That's kind of the whole point here, right? PGR is a really fun game. This is a chance to experience it in a very rapid fashion, but that means we get that many more cool characters quicker, and we get to see new stuff, and before you know it, we're going to be caught up with the global servers. We'll be caught up with China. So it's going to be kind of a bumpy ride for spenders. I am very, very aware that this is going to be a bumpy ride for spenders, but we'll get there. It'll be all right. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. This went even longer than I wanted to, but I want to get a video out to start the patch. I will have more stuff here very, very soon as I work around my ISP's nonsense and deal with my tanked upload, but we'll get stuff out for y'all. So that's all I got. Enjoy Stars Ensnared. Let me know how your rolls went. Let me know what you're looking forward to out of this patch. You're going to be building any of the A ranks. What do you have for questions, or what stuff do you want to see for videos on this patch? Leave those down in the comments for me if you could. And if you want to do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, that's always appreciated. But that's all I got. Enjoy Stars Ensnared, everybody. I will be back soon, and stay warm. It's very cold, and I'm very sick of it. And my Chihuahua is also very sick of it. So that's all I got. Y'all have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace for now.